Concussive Blows or Winter's Bite stack, the Callista can chase people down with the slow on top of it. It also allows Adrian to go for some fights and help engage and have a way to kind of get out after the Callista ult.
I feel like that's a great point. Looking at the AoE they can throw down with the Gangplank ultimate and the Braum, you're getting things stuck in there for Cassiopeia. Kog'Maw going to be rotated onto 4 Team Liquid. Doublelift picks that up, and we're looking for something for Xmithie in the jungle. Sej is still up, as he wonders about what that selection will be.
Sejuani would be good. It would put a cleanse tax onto Phoenix in the mid lane and force him to take that summoner spell. So the Sejuani does come through for Xmithie. This leaves things like Zac, Jarvan, Jax even available for Dardoch. And he has been loving the Zac. The engages have been fantastic from him all split long.
Zac attack, going to be abducting somebody, hopefully before that Cosmic Radiance goes off, if they're not in the pile to get that protection. Pretty big fight comp coming from Team Liquid. They can scrap in a fight real hard. It looks like Echo Fox kind of wants to kite that fight unless they get the perfect initiation.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of initiation power for Echo Fox from the Zac combined with GP makes it much easier for the Zac ultimate to land if somebody is slowed and you can get that elastic slingshot onto them for the starter. But then you also have Team Liquid with a backline that isn't very mobile, and they're going to try to play these fights with the Taric invulnerability from Ole. So I'm really looking at Dardoch to start these fights off for Echo Fox correctly when they reach that mid game. But we don't know if it'll reach that point because TL have had explosive early games, and Echo Fox have had those mid-game blunders where these teams, their strengths and their weaknesses match up in a little bit of a lopsided way.
And I kind of want to track that as we get into the early part of this game. The Zac and the Sej can still be pretty active early, but do you see this being a composition where Echo Fox can find themselves controlling everything where they've been losing control in that early game?
I feel like Echo Fox will now say, hey, our top laner and our mid laner scale, it might be out of Phoenix there. And now Huni's just walking up, kind of threatening, because there's potential to hold on bottom lane play.
This game is on fire right now. Doublelift forced to flash. All tech forward. Could get the run down. Now to mid lane. Phoenix flashes down. The rinse repeat as they come in with Pobelter flashing forward for the kill. Now a back and forth in bot lane leaves everybody limping away from the situation and chugging Oceans. And Summoners are down on the side of Team Liquid.
And this has really just been Dardoch not being able to get much of the game here because he went to the top side, got chunked out, spent so much time in that top bush that he was expected to be closer to mid during these types of plays. So the fact that he went for that risky play has actually put a lot of his lanes at risk here. And you can see where he is on the map. He would have been a minute or so further along in his jungle route and could have been able to counter something like this. But I love that Pobelter and Xmithie are ready to capitalize on this, and they even get the flash to boot.
Right at the last moment. You always ask yourself why you did that.
Because I could have lived.
Your finger always does it regardless.
Right now, TL in a pretty good spot right now. Remember, they're, whoa, wait, this is 2 people here. Dardoch gets it.
Dardoch's to be able to hang out for a while. Passive still up. If you don't remember, is working with that blue buff you just stole. Great damage from Huni to participate in the fight before he can get there. Dardoch low, as Xmithie may be able to surge back into this fight and stop him up. They don't want to take any barrels or miss in mid lane. They'll have a bit to clean up here.
You'll get some of that underneath the turret, but not much. It's still going to be an advantage for Phoenix because they've been able to reverse the pressure.
And remember, Ugon, no tier stack.
Yeah, remember, this is a counter pick for Phoenix. The Cassiopeia should be winning this matchup, and Xmithie's early pressure is what reversed it, as well as Pobelter playing well. But look at this, first ulti. Whoa!
Kind of leads him a little bit on that one. Stopwatch pretty early for Altec, thinking the big damage going to come down early. And now he gets taken down. Flash. Gets himself the safety. The slippery Zac could go down. Passive going to come up here. Ultimate pops there for Xmithie. Still gets out for the slow as on Dardoch. Finds himself a way out. Has he baited Adrian in? Oh my God, Fate's call! Gets him out. Now he hops over the wall. And abracadabra! Echo Fox is alive.
Nobody died. They all come down for Dardoch, and he gets away by the skin of his teeth, and they get a lot for that in terms of summoner spells off of Echo Fox.
Interesting. And still these guys are on an island up top. Let's see this again.
There's a ward from Ole. Dardoch is actually going to use his ultimate first, gets over, gets knocked up, gets fully stacked, but the E isn't fast enough there. Stuns him afterwards, and then Adrian jumps in to try and get a slow. Dardoch flashes the other way, and then right before Adrian is about to die, that Kog'Maw ulti looked like it was about to finish him off.
That was less than 50 HP. That was awesome.
A TP advantage, but hold up.
That's not who you want to see when you turn the corner.
Zac.
Oh, wait, Dardoch! A new player enters the fight, and now it's going to be a kill going on to Ole. They did not expect so many behind Adrian. And here comes Phoenix over the wall with the blast cone. Gonna start slowing him down, gonna start locking him down. Sinks to Fainson as Dardoch picks up another kill for himself.
And that's the game plan, just helping out with the GP ulti, and Dardoch now focusing on the bottom side with this Infernal up. This puts EchoFox right back in the driver's seat.
He's been holding off 133 to 147 there as Impact trying to do just that on the top side. Petrifying gaze. Pobelter, not really goal side to his objective. He needs to get back to safety. Flashed over the wall, no vision in the brush. Tries to get the knock. This means TL can dance for a little bit longer. TP coming in from a half Meganar. It's going to be a tiny impact when he comes in, but it can still be a big play. A lot of damage going over onto EchoFox. Altex gets deleted immediately. They trade back for Pobelter. And now it's Adrian and Phoenix trying to get the safety as he protects his mid laner. Dazzle goes down onto Huni, gets himself out with a sliver of health. Ole goes down until Winter's bite freezes him up, and Dardoch lives. A very dangerous game that EchoFox plays, but it keeps them alive.
And a triple kill for Phoenix. He played that fight so well, especially on the back half of it. Doublelift was getting pot shots, free hits on multiple people, and that would have been TL cleaning that one up if EchoFox didn't reassess the fight in the middle of it.
Absolutely incredible in a fight that relies on wards placed, wards cleared, sweepers during the fight, losing, gaining vision. Those are chaotic. 5-3 here, 17-40 in, and the gold is still very
looking for Doublelift here. This is a support and a jungler.
He might focus for the kill at that point. He knows he's gonna go down one last hit. Concussive blows. Dardoch very happy. We get right back in. Altac went down first last fight. They were still able to come out on top. The focus is back to him as Impact flashes forward and picks up the kill. Pobelter has already fallen, but Impact goes down. And Smithy as well. The retribution kills for Altac as they pick up two more Liquid members and look towards mid.
EchoFox give teams no time to breathe. They are absolutely relentless with how often they pick fights. When you have a Zac that is not ultimate dependent on when he can start a damn fight, Dardoch is going in constantly. We just got out of that last one in the replay, and they're already picking up more kills here. And this is the Fox style where they lean on those skirmishes.
Talked about it. If they get that engaged, they're going to want it. Otherwise, they kite the fight, but they have been in go mode to start things off. Dardoch on the Zac, 4-0-4 as we get things going. He started off in the mid lane after Phoenix got hit. They tried to pressure, and now it's just continued. We'll see how this one started again.
It's a counter. It's another counter gank here because it looks pretty juicy. They get Pobelter 2-on-3, and then the ultimate to pull two people back, keep Altek alive just long enough. Gets the kite, blows the flash from Impact, but now the reinforcement from Huni is there, and they're able to clean up. A 3-for-1 definitely favors EchoFox. You don't need math for that.
Gonna have to start looking at these health.
Feel like you started. Yep, here they go.
On the other side, there's the teleport coming in from the top. Pobelter and Impact. No, yes, no. Is he going towards Impact or away? Because they are splitting the fight a little too much. The focus is on the top side. Impact into the wall. If he can sweep him, gets himself to the bot side now, and they are doing a beautiful job of routing EchoFox in this fight from what looked like a very scary entry.
And that's going to be huge for Team Liquid. They'll even up the gold here if they get this Baron, and that looks like one that Dardoch isn't even going to try to contest now.
What a flip-flop in the fight. Beautifully done by Team Liquid. Just waiting the last few seconds, taunting Fox around to get Huni's teleport up and make sure they can get to that fight. Sorry, Impact's teleport up.
That fight was all over the place. I like how Doublelift was one of the last people to come into the fight because he's the flashless carry. And then the ultimate from Huni, watch this. When it comes in, because it's in an awful position here. It is right on top of Doublelift, but they aren't going after him. They're going after Pobelter. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen here, the GP ulti comes down, but Doublelift just is already walking out of it, and there's no threat on him, which is the way that Fox would want to approach the fight. But Pobelter is able to avoid being engaged from Dardoch, and that just completely shuts down the plan from Fox as TL had those fancy feet.
Absolutely. Coming in very clean on that. It's almost like they wanted Fox to finally cycle into that little area to fight in. And now the push towards mid lane, ready to open up the map. Get those wards to encroach a little bit more here. Anybody on the map, that's kind of the priority right now. Impact's going to leave that bot lane, see if they might be able to get something started middle. They have
number 30
wards for Fox. Impact's coming from the fog of war here. Adrian very low. Fate's Call brings him in. Does he go into the fight or out of the fight? He's in on two members. Ole and Xfinity get popped up as Cosmic Radiance comes down. And Ole now kind of left on his own here at the back of the fight. And Pobelter, what is going on in this fight? That's going to be an R going down. Impact plays coming in from Fox. And they find Pobelter alive, but soon dead, as he goes down in a 2v1 situation. Imagine if they were 5v5 fights, how they would be controlled like that.
And we were talking about it where Echo Fox love the skirmishes. They get one that favors them, and now the Baron on the table. Dardoch is below half HP, though. He's at like a quarter. He smited early. It's Kallista's job to rend it.
Oh, baby Zach in the pit.
They gotta keep Sedge out.
Come out. Beautiful job. Actually, grabbed up by Phoenix. Going in, almost gets the elastic grab. And the slingshot.
But you can see they're just trying to get it. There it is.
Oh, Arcus got back in. They stopped Dardoch from getting his positioning. Impact able to get away before they locked together two members. Cosmic Radiance goes down. That was some big damage coming in from the side of Team Liquid. They could get the exit kills that they want. But how far can they push back? All the waves are pushed towards them. They kind of just have to play a game of cat and mouse with Fox right now.
That was so well done from TL. Like, Smithy stopped Dardoch from getting in and even channeling ultimate or flashing, and then they reassessed the fight. They got out of the GP ultimate, which has just been stuffing Double Lift's damage, and then we had the Cosmic Radiance come down for them as they went for the re-engage. That's how they need to approach these fights, is stuff the engage from Fox and then re-engage with using the Terran.
Another Mountain Drake going over now. That will mean Elder is next, and we will see this fight one more time. You're saying Double Lift able to keep himself in a position.
Yeah, but the GP just makes it a living hell for AD carry. So you see he has to walk all the way through. Smithy saves his bacon there. Double Lift has to walk all the way around. Now he gets to deal some damage, pops the W then, and goes forward. But now he's basically clearing minion waves as they once again go for a play here. And Impact flashes off the back of Ole going for the stun there to set it up.
Out left and right, so it only slows things down. To force the fight, though, is what Echo Fox wants. They feel like they know that Pobelter and Double Lift just back or were in base, preparing for what could come. And now the Baron's been taken over, rendered out by Altac. Impact in a bad spot, doesn't make it over the wall. It goes down, 63 seconds on the clock. That's Dardoch in, but he's going to be able to live long enough for the team to get back. The health bars are being deleted on the side of Team Liquid as they get washed away. And Xfinity going to be the next one to go down, rended out, as Ole runs for his life. Huni's just going tit for tat with Pobelter as the rest of the team and the cavalry is right behind him. As Ole's the only one left alive. Fox take over the base.
Echo Fox are going to try to end the game right here and take possession of first and tie C9 at the end of week 4.
Entering at 6-1, leaving at 7-1 as they start on the first Nexus turret. 15-7, an all-out brawl back and forth throughout the game, in and out of replays. We were back into the fight, but now Echo Fox has finally found their way to the Nexus, finally found their way through Team Liquid, and will pick up first place in the NALCS.
A 2-0 week for Echo Fox. This one was a bit cleaner from them. They were able to find out mid-game, hey, we're being maybe a little too aggressive with our engages, reassessed it,